Hi friends, welcome for today's video. So the topic for the day is branch accounting. We've already discussed many topics in branch accounting in our last video. That is introduction and problems, a simple problem, the problem related to the cost plus profit. So today's video will also be looking into problem with invoice plus profit. So viewers, subscribe the channel, click on bell button so that you can get all the videos which is being posted by me. So points to be remembered. So we are going to focus today on invoice plus profit. Invoice plus profit. So what is the reason why does the head office doesn't give information to the branch about the profit? Why they have to send the stock on invoice plus profit? Very simple logic behind this. The branch doesn't want to reveal the profit what it is making to the branch. Let us assume if the head office sends a stock with no profit, then the branch will come to know what is the actual price of the stock. When the actual price of the stock is identified by the branch, it is having a feeling that that branch will know what is the profit which is being made by the head office, which the head office doesn't want to reveal. So what basically head office is trying to do? The head office is trying to just the head office is just trying to add the profit and tries to send the branch with the stock which has cost plus profit, that is the selling price plus profit. Invoice price is nothing but the selling price, and it tries to add the profit and sends it to the branch. So head office doesn't want to reveal the cost of the goods to the branch. The difference between invoice price and the cost is nothing but loading. Invoice price should be brought down to the cost price to ascertain correct profit. So I'll be again doing one more method, that is cost plus profit. So I will be repeating the same information there, but the problems and the steps will be different. The way they're treating the transaction will be different. That you will come to know when we are doing the problem. So we are supposed to do it for opening stock, goods sent by head office, goods returned by the branch, and closing stock to be adjusted by creating a stock reserve. So this is the format. This format you all know, that is opening stock will be on the debit side. Whatever the stock value, that is with the invoice price, which you can see in the yellow color. Now I will not change it here. Let me record what head office is sending to the branch, because it has to have what was the amount which was sent from the head office to the branch. So it will not do an adjustment here. It will just record it. Then the goods sent, whatever is returned, then it will also record the closing stock. It will also record the closing stock. What is the price? Now, after recording this information, now for opening stock, I'll create a stock reserve. See, this is OS, that is nothing but opening stock. Whatever is the percentage, let us assume 10,000 into, if the percentage of invoice was added is 20%, 10,000 into 20%, that will be the amount. So here I have sent the invoice plus price plus profit. Here I have recorded the profit. So it is very clear. Debit side, entire amount is there. On the credit side, I am trying to record only the profit. So ultimately the effect will be cost. So this is how it is treated. When it comes to closing stock, the information is on the credit side. You can see the stock reserve is just opposite side. So if it is 20,000 here and the profit is 2,000, so ultimately the balance will be 18,000. Same, goods sent will be on the debit side. The opposite will be the calculation which is done, so that it is trying to reduce the profit automatically. So there is a formula for it, stock reserve. if it in the problem they are given you the invoice price and it says that invoice price plus profit is added, this is the formula, that is either for opening stock or closing stock into whatever is the percentage. When it comes to goods sent, it is the same way you have to do it. So let's look into one example. Let's assume that let the cost instead of cost, let it be invoice price. So let the invoice price of the stock be 100. Let us make it 800. Let the invoice price be 800. Let us not record it as cost. Let it be invoice price. Let the invoice price of the stock be 800 and profit percentage is added is 25% added. How do I find out the profit? So it is very simple. So 800 into 25%, I get the profit, that is 200. So it is very easy for you when you use the formula. So make sure you use the formula and try to solve the problem. So let us solve the problem. So let us look into a question. Bob and Co has a branch at Chennai. Goods are sent to the head office at invoice price, which is at a profit of 20% on invoice price. Just now we discussed it is 20% plus invoice price, that is on invoice price 20% is added. All the expenses of the branch are paid by the head office. From the following particular, prepare the branch account as it would appear in the books of BOB, that is BOB and company, that is nothing but head office. So let us look into the transactions which is incurred for the Chennai branch. So there is an opening stock 55,000, petty cash 500. So goods sent to branch at invoice price 1 lakh. Then expenses made by head office, that is whatever is incurred by the branch, it is being paid by the head office. 3,000 for rent, wages 1,000, 4,500 for salary. Remittance made to the head office. Cash sales that is sent by the branch. Cash sales 13,250. Cash collected from debtors 1,05,000. Okay, cool, good. So let's look into the other information. Goods returned by the branch is 1,500, that is at invoice price. Credit sales 1,14,000 and balance at the end. Stock at invoice price 65,000, debtors 10,000. Petty cash, which also includes some miscellaneous income which was not taken before. So the two up together it is 625, which is now remitted. Goods returned by customer 3,500, that has been sold on credit. So the customer is returning the goods. Bad debt 1,500. Allowance to customer 2,500. So it is very clear that the debtor's closing information is given and other informations are given, but opening information is opening of debtors is not given. So we have to prepare debtors account also. So if you remember the formula, it is very simple. That is stock into percentage. So we have to use, we have done one example. Note, if it is invoice price, the formula is stock into profit percentage. Let us assume 25 by 100. If the question says stock plus profit, then the formula will change. It cannot be the same formula. Stock into profit divided by 100 plus profit. This one I will be doing a separate video. You can look into the next video which will explain on this. There will be a problem on this, so you can follow. So kindly subscribe the channel so that you can follow other video which is being posted. So let us get back to the problem. So Opening stock, it is 55,000. Then debtors. So debtors opening is not given. So it's very important. Let us find out what are the information which is related to debtors, and I'll enter it. So there is a cash collected from debtors 1,05,000. There is a closing balance of debtors. Goods returned 3,500. Bad debt 1,500. Allowance to customer 2,500. Last video we have already discussed the format of debtors. You can refer the previous video to look into the format of debtors, how to do it. So let's enter all this information. So 8,500. So I have entered 1,05,000 as cash received. Opening balance is not given. Closing balance 10,000 is given. All these goods returned by the customer 3,500. Bad debt 1,500. Allowance to customer 2,500. Highest amount is written both the side, and balance is 8,500. So we have recorded that and we have entered already. So let us go for the next one. What are the other information? Yeah, petty cash. So to petty cash 500. Goods is sent 1 lakh, and there is a goods returned for 1,500. So the difference amount is 98,500. Then we have received money, that is head office is sent money for rent, wages and salary 8,500. Cash is being given. So cash sales is 13,250 and cash from debtors is 1,05,000. Together 1,18,250. So now it is very important. We try to do the adjustment. So stock reserve, I have created on opening stock. Opening stock is 55,000 into percentage is given in the question. If you remember, that is 20%. You can look here. It is given in the question. 20% on invoice price. So I have done that. So profit is removed. So stock with invoice plus profit is here and the profit separately here. So ultimately the difference will be the cost which head office is recorded. Next is to goods sent. So I will not take 1 lakh and 5,000. I will not do it separately. Instead, I can take it on 98,500. Using the same formula, I got 19,500. So what are the other information which is left out? That is the closing balance. So stock closing balance is given. Debtors closing balance is given and petty cash closing balance is given. I'll put all these three together. Now I have to find out what was the profit added for the closing stock. 65,000 into 20%, 13,000. 13,000. So it is very simple. So highest amount is on the credit side. So I'll record the highest amount both the side. So 2,24,000. The profit is 40,575. We also prepared debtors account. So both account is prepared and the problem is solved. So next we'll be doing cost plus profit, the problem on cost plus profit, how it has to be treated using this formula. So thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe the video. Any doubts, you can comment. Thank you. Click on bell button. Thank you guys. For more updates, follow the channel. Have a nice day.